All right, and we're live. It is the late night stream for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Welcome back, everyone. We're having another episode of Hard Carry. This is going to be the series where we simply help players with whatever they need help with. We'll specifically be looking for people in the session who have a lower master rank level, or maybe they haven't even reached master rank, and we'll be trying to give them a hand so that they can get through the game more easily. When I was grinding my character up, I actually received a lot of help from you guys who are my viewers, and now we're just kind of giving back, basically. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Sooner we get plugged in, sooner we can start helping people. Actually, probably not anyone in the session yet. Yeah, we got like 2 people in the session. Rig might need some help. He's only master rank 22. Does that mean he finished the story? I don't remember what your master rank is when you finish the story. Late night, late night. How's it going, everyone? It is that time. So jump over here. So I think one of the things we were going to do is we were going to craft the Valhazak gun lance. I think we were thinking about that, right? Let's run over here real fast. Probably turn my TV volume up so I can actually hear what's going on. Oh, it is up. Forge equipment, weapons. Apparently this gun lance is better, but I question by how much. Let's jump down here. Falcana, Valhazak. So your stabbies are going to do less damage. And also, if you get a proc of blast from Magdala Hat, that's going to deal a nice 300 damage as well. But you're going to pick up 1 medium decoration slot. Also, you're going to lose plus 45 defense. I think I'm actually fine using Magdala Hat. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it. Because you're definitely... I almost always get 1 proc of blast. And that's kind of nice. I don't know. What do you guys think of that medium decoration slot? What would go there? Probably peak performance or agitator. But I mean, 1 level of agitator really isn't much. I don't think it's enough to justify crafting a whole second gun lance. Yeah, I think we'll stick with what we have. I'll stick with what we have. Why don't we take a look at the other pieces of armor on the set as well? Uh-oh, Stinky. That's right, Saul Cruz. Uh-oh, Stinky. Oh, man, what was I thinking? So we got the Cush Grip Gamma. What? I didn't know I had the Cush... Oops, what did I just do? I just removed something that wasn't supposed to be removed. This build can definitely be changed. I gotta sneeze. Oof, I'm back. That was awful. Kushala Grip. What? I can't just run around with the Kushala Grip. What is this giving me? 2 levels of focus and 3 small decoration slots. So let's look around. Let's see what else we could put here instead. Empress Vambrace is Alpha. Let's go by rarity. There we go. Oops. Oops. What is going on here? Slinger capacity. We're just certainly a temptation. Weakness exploit, tool specialist, agitator, tool specialist, resent, flinch, crit boost, thunder attack, recovery up, quick sheath. I don't think we'll be doing quick sheath. Offensive guard. That is certainly a thought. Handicraft, probably not. Slugger, item prolonger, free element ammo up, stamina surge, guard. We could get 2 pieces of the... Would it be worth it, though? Let's see. That was 2 small decoration slots. What do we get from the Urgon legs? Oh, we could bring our guard all the way up to 4. It's not bad, actually. Let's try that real fast. Alright, so that brings our guard all the way up, basically. We must have an extra level of guard somewhere. Oh, we've got the Ironside Charm. Yeah, we won't need that anymore. We'll drop that real fast. So Ironside Charm is gone. And the medium oh, here it is. The shield's gone. Yeah, we're done with the shield. Drop that resistor as well while we're at it. So Uragon giving us level 4 guard. That's actually kind of nice. Because at that point, you're using significantly less stamina per guard. Not like that's a real problem ever, but it is kind of nice, isn't it? Charger. Oh, for focus. Oh, right, because we gave up the... Alright, well, I know what we're going to build now. Here it is. What do we got here? Focus Divine Blessing, Focus Vitality, and Focus Maintenance. Let's go Vitality. 1 and 2. So that finishes that off. Actually, let's go ahead and unfilter this. There's our 3rd level of health boost. I think we can finish Evade Extender. But you know what's sad is... Oh, well, we still got an open charm slot. Ooh, what should we put in the charm slot? How's it going, Anthony Tran? Anthony bought a card off of me. He bought a fancy Mewtwo. Agitator, Dragon Attack, Razor Sharp, Sleep Attack. What could we put there? Nah, that'd be dumb. There we go. Wide range, offensive guard, which is definitely tempting. Heroics, earplugs. Earplugs is tempting in its own way, isn't it? Nothing interrupting you. Resentment, water attack, fire attack, guts. Resentment is tempting as well. Nah, not as much. To see a blast attack. We could go blast attack. How high do you think our blast goes? So it's 450 default. Look at that 590 blast. Jesus. Dude, that's a lot of blast. I wonder if like a poke shell setup is... Well, it wouldn't proc very often. Isn't... correct me if I'm wrong. Is ailment affected by... I don't think ailment's affected by your affinity, right? Yeah, it should proc the same. Grandmaster says, how's it going, Gameconomist? I will tell you how it's going. YouTube keeps asking me this very scary, very vague question of whether or not the content I'm making is for children. And I don't know the correct way to answer that question because I don't know why they're asking it. And it is a very creepy question. Whenever YouTube asks you weird questions, it's not good. Could go evade window. Nah, we don't need to do evade. Sleep attack, ice attack, handicraft. I think we might go earplugs. Only if you have crit status, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So this last slot should definitely be earplug 5. Well, look at that. We have tremor resist, we have earplugs, guard 4, artillery 5, health boost, focus. We do have capacity boost as well. I think this would be a very decent build. Let's jump down here, throw those divine blessings in our rock steady. And then the temporal, we'll probably put maintenance. So that we get the rock steady back sooner. Is it really worth it? So shortens time until reuse by 20%. But that only lasts as long as the temporal mantle lasts. I feel like that's not worth it. I've been thinking about that a little bit longer. It just doesn't seem worth it. Frost. Blast, True Shot, Sheath. Gobbler, Grinder, Bomber, Fungiform. These are so bad. Oh, look at all these vitalities. Holy vitality, Batman. Oh, there's recovery up. I could actually see recovery up being decent because you can play really aggressively when you've got the mantle on, right? So you can play aggressively, you just kind of run in without worrying about, you know, being hurt quite as much. And if you have the health regen augmentation, which I think I do, that's kind of nice, right? I do have health regen. See you later, Anthony Tran. I didn't see you going to bed. Alright. Man, I need a drink of water. My cat gave me allergies. I sneezed a bunch. And I got runny nose. Okay, so let's see what people posted. Oh, Harbinger of Doom? What? What's it called? I missed the name. Kushala de Ura. Clear skies? Oh, I don't know about that. It's a lie. Alright, here we go. Have you made a build for the Valhazak Gunlance yet? I haven't. I just looked at the Valhazak Gunlance, and honestly, I'm just going to keep this one. It didn't honestly look that much better. Like, technically, you get one extra medium decoration slot, but you lose a lot of melee damage, and you lose the blast damage, which I will show you in a minute. The blast damage actually is kind of nice. It procs. So that 450 blast, that actually procs for 300 damage. You also get a 45 more defense on this Gunlance, which isn't a lot, but it is too, right? Like a little bit. It all kind of stacks up in the end. Yeah, it doesn't make a big difference, but it's like, it's better than nothing, essentially, right? What I'm saying is like one medium decoration slot, that wouldn't give you, oh sweet, that wouldn't give you 45 defense. So, Feline Bombardier, huh? Is there a secret to crit jewels? 3,000 hours, 0 crit boost, cash money. No secret. I think you just gotta farm decorations real efficiently. You know what I mean? Just go after them. So here's the build we're running. It's looking real nice, actually. You can see we have Artillery Secret, and we have Guard Up from the Uragon set. Alright, stand by for departure. Alex says, should I get back on Xbox and risk being late for school? Ooh, if you gotta go to school tomorrow, be sure to get plenty of rest. Makes a difference. Carrey says, just want to say all your tips and videos helped me out. Thanks, man. Big fan, huh? I'm a human, but you are a big fan. Alright, here we are. We got dropped off in the middle of the fight. This often happens. Alright, and we don't actually have to worry about getting roared off of his head. So I guess we'll just grab on. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, that's right. You can't roar me off. I got earplugs, bitch. Oh my god, did that just happen? That was not planned well. Oh, come on, man. Okay. And we'll use these red pits. Boop. It's pretty ridiculous, you gotta admit. He doesn't get a chance, man. Alright, I'm not affected by that. Alright, so we got some slinger pods. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Kushala D'Ora material. Old dragon treasure. Oh no, he's up there now. That sucks. I really like having no earplugs. It's actually really nice. Alright. Oh, and there he goes. Alright, let's go ahead and get our wyvern steak in there finally. Oh, we didn't actually load it up. Well, that's not going to do, is it? Forgot to load it up. Alright, it's in. It's in the back leg too. That's actually a good spot. Alright, he can't knock us around because we have the Rocksteady Mantle on. YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Let's close down some of these extra websites. I have a few websites open. This might help. Close down the calculator as well. I'm just going to close anything I can on my computer to make sure it's running smoothly. I have another YouTube. I got some music playing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I have another YouTube channel open just for that. Yeah, we're getting some lag. Don't worry, guys. Hopefully it clears up in a minute. Your videos have helped me a lot. Thank you. No problem, man. Glad to hear that. You've got some hard lag. Yeah, I saw that. Hopefully it fixes itself. Oof. Oof. Is it any better now? It looks like it's a little bit better. On my screen it's better. We'll go ahead and put on our temporal mantle now. Oh, did I really just do that to myself? Alright, I don't have to guard him. It's amazing. It's amazing how nice it is not to have to guard a monster. Look at us go. Oh, he's down. Luckily, our shells can reach right inside of that tornado. Brrr. Alright, we'll go ahead and sharpen now. You've got some hard lag. Are you listening to Uh-Oh Stinky? No, I'm not. Listen to Uh-Oh Stinky. Uh-Oh Stinky. Did you guys like that? That video did very poorly, by the way. That video performed very poorly. Yeah, my analytics told me that people watched it on average for 30 seconds. I thought it'd be funny to try it. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I posted it. Is it only me, or is it only me that finds that Kushala is easier than Teostra? Well, I definitely like Teostra better. What I mean to say is, yes, you're the only one. You're unique. Doot. Good, he's still dropping pods. I'll take one of those. Did I actually just stick that in his head? I think I did. Oh, no I didn't. I don't think it went anywhere. Oh, because I didn't load it. There we go. So close, so far away. It's funny, the other one's still going. Just hammering away at this Kushala. He's drooling, so we're going to get this out. There we go. Fresh worm steak. Very good. It was worth it. I just got in YouTube and was going to watch Uh-Oh Stinky, but saw you were still streaming. Uh-oh Stinky. Can we please get a 10-hour loop of Uh-Oh Stinky, please? Well, I can't post that to my channel now. GeForce Game Ready Driver. What? My computer wants to do like an update to my NVIDIA card, I think. Did he get knocked down? I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm just like... Let's grab this dragon pod real fast. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, he's going up... Wait, is he going to go up to his nest, or is he going to get dropped out of the air? Yeah, I knew he was going to get dropped out of the air. Oh. Apparently, he can't be thrown into the wall. He only looks like he can be thrown into the wall. Watch him still make it back to his nest. Yep. Ooh, does he have to fight us now? Is that going to interrupt him? Nah, he's off. Alright, let's get up there. What's your opinion about Game Freak reusing past gen models of Pokemon to the new Sword and Shield? I think people are really concerned that Game Freak isn't working hard enough on this game. What? What happened? How did you guys get him to... What the hell? Let's head back. Oh, cannot fast travel. What? I can't fast travel because it's in the final countdown. It's the final count. Well, my feelings on it, I don't know, man. I guess I have to play the game. I have to play the game to know how I feel about it. You know, I don't understand how people are so angry at them. I feel like probably my main complaint with Pokemon for a long time has been that there's too many Pokemon, right? How many are there? Are there like 800 or something like that? Some of them are really stupid too. Like, I feel that in the course of a player's playtime, most players might realistically gather about 25 Pokemon that they really like, maybe a little more, about 25, but no more than that. But there's like 800 Pokemon, and I'm guessing there's a few that just nobody plays with. Like 10 people play with it, and that's it. Nobody cares about it. That's my guess. And my guess is that Game Freak has collected a lot of data, because when you play their game, they can collect data on you, and they've kind of figured this out, and they're going, well, there's too much variety in our game. There's so many choices that it's not even worth it. Like, players aren't even using some of the things we're making. You know, imagine, if you will, Monster Hunter. Suppose there were like 15,000 weapons in Monster Hunter. Well, a bunch of them would just never be used. You know, they'd be touched like once. You'd be like, that's not the meta. You'd never use it again. And I feel like Pokemon's reaching this conclusion themselves. They're going, why do we have so many Pokemon? Nobody uses these Pokemon. So what they did was they said, we're not going to have all the Pokemon in this region. And they've never done this before. So they're probably thinking, let's see what happens if we take a bunch of the Pokemon away. And I think a lot of the bitterness about, they're using old models and stuff like that, really is just bitterness because people have this perception that Game Freak's, I don't know, pulling an EA by taking some of the game out, right? But actually, I suspect the game could be really fun with the monsters actually removed. And people don't realize this because it's a psychological thing. Right, like let's say, I know this is kind of a funny example, but let's say you were married to a really pretty girl, and she's a really great person, and she's really nice. But then say there were like 500 people just like her, and they all lived literally right next to you. She would just be like pretty much anyone else. But then let's say you're like on a desert island with her, and she's the only one. She's like the best woman you've ever met, because she's the only woman. So one of these funny things that happens when you have too much variety and too much choice, you actually enjoy what you have less. That's an actual psychological thing. You can look it up. It happens with like cereal. What is this? Paean of guidance? Guidance? I head over there. But yeah, so when you have too much choice, you end up disliking what you have more. Isn't that funny? There's too many things and you end up not liking what you have. And I feel like that is definitely one of the problems I predicted Pokemon would have if they just indefinitely made Pokemon. Like, imagine every time you gotta make a game, you just gotta come up with like, I don't know, 100 new Pokemon. That's dumb as hell. Whose idea is that? That's just really dumb. It's just not gonna work. And they've realized that, and now they're not doing it, and people who have been fans of them, now that they're like course correcting, people who are fans of them are like, wait, I've been with you this whole time. And I liked it when you added 100 new Pokemon every game and you gave us all the other 700, 800 Pokemon. Game Freak's like, man, we used to just deal with 100 Pokemon, guys, and people liked it. Now we have like 800. There's all kinds of technical things for your game too. Like, there's all kinds of technical problems. Imagine trying to balance 800 Pokemon. You're not going to do it. They're not going to be balanced. Imagine the amount of memory that has to be in the game to justify so many different Pokemon. It's just difficult. Does anyone remember Destiny? Destiny had a lot of trouble with storing data for. You had this thing called the vault, right? And you'd put your guns and your armor in the vault, and it was what it really was an online database that remembered everything you had. That's what it was. It was an online database. So the database would test to see if you're logging in, you're connecting to a server that they have to host, and guess what? Hosting servers is expensive. And then you'd log into their database, and the database would be like, yeah, here's all your crap. Well, imagine being the Pokemon company or Game Freak and going, we're not even close to being able to do that because there's like a billion different Pokemon with a billion different, there's all these moves, there's the natures, right? There's all these small, fine details for each Pokemon too. It's male and female. That alone is like, in the database, that's huge. That's like right there, it diverges 2 trees. And then from that tree, everything else about the Pokemon, all the other characteristics. It's a very gigantic data structure. And so if they're thinking about doing anything online that includes online databasing, guess what? It's expensive to do that. You know what I mean? But people who are just playing the game and they're used to the old games, they don't appreciate that kind of stuff. They don't go, oh man, how are they affording this? But I think the bottom line is, whatever the case, let's just see how it turns out. Let's just see how it turns out. Like, maybe it will be their best game so far, or maybe it will be a pittance and everyone will be like, man, I didn't get to play, Mareep or whatever. I didn't get to play this Gen 3 Pokemon that only like 20 people in the world use ever. Maybe that will be a big problem. My guess is it won't, and that Pokemon will just continue to be what it's always been and fairly successful at it. That's my guess. Just get good at coding, says Arson. Cephalopod God, he says, I'm more upset with the animations. Right, people, I've heard about this. The Pokemon animations are still kind of like not that advanced. Pokemon animations. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. It's complicated. It's complicated. It's kind of funny. I make videos, right? And oh, look at this. We got the Mr. X in the background. I make videos, and my job can get really detailed, tedious, right? When I edit a video, I can go into a ton of detail. When you watch a TV show, you ever notice that there's another scene edited every like 1 to 2 seconds? The camera scene will change. I don't do that in my YouTube videos. We will run like 30 seconds of B-roll footage, and it's just boring B-roll footage half the time. I'm just beating up on some monster, or I'm getting beat up, whatever the case is. No TV show, like professional TV show, does that. About every 1 to 3 seconds, the scene changes. That is a ton of work. But the reason I don't put as much effort into mine is because there's no reason to. People don't even, they're going to watch the video once, they're going to click away in 4 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm not like making that new Star Wars movie, whatever it's called, the Mandalorian or whatever it's called. I'm not doing that. I'm just making, I'm just making some simple thing you'll watch once and you'll probably forget in 3 days. You'll forget about it. Oops, sorry about that. Why did I even sit down here? So the amount of technical detail that's required for what you're working on is a very interesting subject. Pokemon's probably sitting there going, how much detail should there be in this game? And there's this weird kind of like, it's not like a mathematical equation or anything. You can't calculate for it perfectly. Why is he just running in a circle? That was annoying. Did you see that? He just kept turning. And I get thrown off. But anyways, as I was saying, there's not like a mathematical equation to it, and yet it's there. It's kind of like one of those business things where it's kind of like a soft skill. I got on it first. How did I get knocked off? Where you have to sit down and you have to go, okay, here's the amount of effort we're going to put into this. And by the way, effort is cost. So it's expensive to put effort into something. There's a time cost, there's a personnel cost, right? I could be working on something else rather than adding 500 details to the video I'm currently working on. So they're sitting back going, is the cost reward, what would be the right word for it, balance, correct? They're like, do people really care if this Pokemon has a slightly better animation? And they're making a decision based on that kind of like invisible equation, that business equation. They're making a decision and they're saying, nah, they don't care. And people are trying to voice their opinion and be like, actually, we do care. But it's like, yeah, it's just hard. It's like, you can tell them to just get better. Like, just make your game better. It's like when you tell somebody to get good at playing a video game. It's like, they're doing the best they can, I promise you. Their livelihoods are staked on this game. And there are people making decisions, and hopefully they're the right decisions. But it's a lot more complicated than I think some kid on YouTube realizes. You know, there's millions of dollars invested. There's people at work who are being paid like $120,000 a year. You know how expensive it is to just shell out $120,000? Well, they got loads of people being paid that or more or less, right? Loads of people on the payroll. And advertising, how much do you think they've spent on advertising at this point? Can you even imagine? So there's a lot of variables going into this, and even just getting from the technical side, talking again about the cost of memory, hosting an online server for all these Pokemon that don't necessarily even need to exist because they don't offer a lot to the player. Like there's like a very limited number of people who actually enjoy that Pokemon, right? And then that's when the business decisions start getting made. And yeah, I'm just saying, people don't always appreciate that. They don't always appreciate how complicated that is. Pokemon is one of the most profitable franchises in gaming. Yeah, I mean, you can say that. I guess you'd actually have to. Wow, how did we? Was it just because we dropped the rocks on them? That was really fast. It's easy to say that, but you actually have to know how profitable it is. It's harder to actually know what the most profitable gaming companies in the world are. I'm sure Pokemon's doing well, but if you were to say they're the most profitable in the world, it's not really a justification for changing their business model. You could even argue that maybe one of the reasons why they're doing so well is because they've been making the right decisions this whole time, and this is just a continuation of that. Please stick into his face. Oh, did we? I thought, and I died. I'm wearing a Rocksteady. I'm so dumb. I just wore a Rocksteady versus Ishvalda. What am I thinking? I have mixed feelings that the game doesn't have every Pokemon, but honestly, I could really care less. My main concern is that Pokemon is feeling really repetitive in gameplay and story. Wow, it looks like I'm having issues with smooth streaming again. I'm tempted to turn off this other YouTube channel, but I'm wondering if maybe it's just my internet provider. Really disappointing that it's so bad. Let's have this real fast. And we'll have this easy ration. Even once they make great graphics or great animations, people will still find faults in either, or nothing is perfect. Yeah, I don't feel like you should dismiss. I don't feel like you should dismiss people when they have a complaint or constructive criticism about your game. I think that gamers in particular are always kind of hypercritical, to be honest. I think we all kind of know it, right? Video gamers, it's like we're bored almost. Did you ever notice that? The moment we're bored, we've got 101 things to say, negative things to say about the game, you know what I mean? The moment we're bored, we're like, this game sucks. This game's the worst. They should have literally done anything else, right? So it's tricky. I've played games that are crazy buggy and bad, and yet I'm so addicted to the game, I don't have anything negative to say because I'm so busy actually playing the game. And so we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Pokemon is capable of entertaining us. People who are overly negative also, I think they have a serious financial incentive to be negative. So there's a lot of negativity these days. And I want to say a part of that is because YouTubers are paid to be negative. I mean, you make good money criticizing stuff. People, even if they don't agree with your opinion, let's say they think you're an idiot, but they will listen to your opinion that they disagree with. They will listen to it for hours. They'll be like, I don't agree with that. Why would you say that about my favorite game? And it's like, well, because you watched my video from beginning to end and made me a bunch of money. That's why. And it sometimes is as simple, oh, come on, I wasn't trying to do that. I'm trying to load up the worm steak. Why did it do that? Oh, because I'm not holding anything. What? I thought I was holding a pod. Here, let's grab a pod. Okay. Let's not grab a pod. Alright, we got the slingers. Let's try this again. Wait a second. I've already got it loaded. Oh. Wow, fighting this guy with the gun lance is actually kind of annoying. Because he does not stay still very long. Alright, we're on the leg. We're back leg. I apologize. I haven't been playing very well, and that's because I'm so... Whenever I get into a conversation, it's like I play far worse. Oh, let's back up. I did not care at all about Pokemon for the past few years until I saw the Ice Gym Leader in Pokemon Shield. What? I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. We got our Farcaster right. I'm not liking this. We're just going to Farcast out. Alright, we Farcasted out. Let's grab a fresh item loadout, because that's what you do when you use a Farcaster. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, the trick really is to just ignore all the negativity, realize a great deal of it is strongly motivated by well-spoken YouTubers who are paid. I mean, they're paid like $400 to $500 to be negative, guys. You make a solid video being negative, you make hundreds of dollars. And it's like printing money almost. It's like, wow, I could get paid just to be negative about something. So there's an awful lot of that. And again, the game's not even out yet. So it's so silly. You're judging the game so quickly, but you haven't played it. And, you know, it's because we're emotional animals. We like to feel emotional about stuff. We like to get outraged. Being outraged feels good, I think. I think we get a little bit addicted to it if you would think of it that way. Can you imagine being addicted to outrage? It's a strange idea, but I think we are. We love to be outraged. I like to be outraged. It's fun. It is fun, you know, when you've done nothing but played games your whole life. You need so much stimulus to feel anything, and outrage is one of those stronger emotions. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. Wow, I feel really ineffective with the gun lance. Yeah, you make a lot of money for making it, and that's just like ad revenue. Can't even imagine people who are being paid like they have like a sponsor or something. I don't even want to know. You know, I get sponsorships for like $1,000. They're like, we will pay you $1,000 for a 3-minute video. I've never done one because I don't believe in the product. I never believe in the product. They're always like, here's this thing you downloaded on your computer, and we make your computer run faster. I'm like, sure you do. You also probably give my viewers, you know, like Trojan worms and track their data. You know, so I never, ever, ever agree to these things, but I get them just about every day at this point. It used to be about once a week. Now it's about every day. Like, I want to say about 50% of it comes from like China or something like that. It's just some weird place. You know, it's obvious the person offering the opportunity does not speak proper English. And sometimes it is somebody speaking proper English. It will be like somebody doing an app and it's like, I wouldn't play that app, so I'm not going to recommend it. So I just don't take the money. Although I've said, if anyone ever offered me an energy drink sponsorship, I would take that because I actually drink energy drinks. Like a proper boomer. So there's a lot of money involved. Just imagine watching a negative review of a game that hasn't come out, and not only does that guy get like $400 of ad revenue, he also does a sponsorship in that video, and he's making like $1,000 from the sponsorship. So there's so much money involved. And then he gets you all riled up over something in the game, and it's like you're not open-minded to it anymore because he's made you not open-minded. He's made you angry over something that might not even be that big a deal. Oh! I did not see that coming. Who's stronger, Xeno or Ishvalda? I don't know. It's hard to say. Just jump into his back legs here. Get sponsored my Raid Shadow Legend just like everyone else and regurgitate the same dialogue. Yeah, eventually I probably will accept a sponsor, but I haven't seen a single thing that I would recommend to you guys, and you know, I don't care about getting like $1,000. I mean, it would be nice, to be honest, getting $1,000 to do a promotion, but it messes with my sense of integrity. It really does, actually. I hate the idea of selling something I wouldn't buy myself. I really do. It's awful. I can't imagine Game Economist advertising TikTok. Really weird to imagine. I'd advertise TikTok. I actually do use TikTok. Yeah, I don't use it all the time, but like, you gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta drop a deuce. TikTok for like however long you're in there, right? You had Taco Bell and Mountain Dew for dinner. Maybe you need to bring your cell phone with you into the bathroom. Monster Energy drink. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? Man, I'd do that every day. Monster Energy drink commercial. I'd do that for every freaking video. I'd be like, frick yeah. I play Monster Hunter and I drink Monster Energy drink. It's almost like it's made. It's like it's made in heaven. But I don't know. As Tom says, what am I doing here? It's 7 a.m. Well, for me, it's 12 p.m. Does that make you feel any better? Get a sponsorship from Flex Tape. That would actually be pretty funny. I didn't think of that. Flex Tape sponsor. I don't think that would happen. Game Economist can't be bought. He's a man of integrity. No, I can be bought. It's just that it's got to be something that I actually want to sell. You know what I mean? I'll sell you Pokemon cards. Luke Beach says, you already had some thick donations from viewers a few days ago. Who needs a sponsor when you have viewers like that? Oh my God, I know what you mean. Anthony Tran, Sergio Perez, David Larson. I'm trying to remember everyone's name. There's quite a few names. Drift. Is it Drift GTR? Toxic. I'm trying to remember because they got like strange names. So Drift, Toxic. Who else? There's a guy. Remember his last name? Albasam. There's probably more. It's hard to remember their names. Very, very, very generous. Really surprises me. People's generosity is kind of shocking. It's like, wow. Yeah, because I grew up really poor, so experiencing people giving you so much money, you're like, it's hard to believe anyone has the money to do that. You never imagine it. You're like, nobody has money to do that. And then it just happens. You're like, well, apparently they do. Pizza goes, I was too hungry to decide whether to cook or eat out for dinner and ended up deciding to starve. I know exactly that feeling, actually. You got to kick yourself in the butt. You got to go to the grocery store. Go to the grocery store and buy yourself a frozen pizza or something, man. It's better than starving. Like, just go all in. Buy like 10 of them. 10 disgusting, bad for you frozen pizzas. But then at least next time you're like too lazy to cook, you're not sitting there going, oh, what do I do? You know what I mean? Just stock up on those. Get some, what do I get? Get some eggs and have a boiled egg. That's not bad for you. I don't think it is. Yeah, have a boiled egg and a sausage. Sausage is probably bad for you. Dunnit says, what's your PayPal? If you're wondering about my PayPal, the best way to donate to it is using the Streamlabs link in the description of the video, the live stream. And if you do this, you get a little Pokemon to pop up on screen and you can leave a message too. So that's a lot more fun than just donating directly to the PayPal account. Mr. Popo says, streets are for fools. Stay in school. Stay in school. Well, not forever. Eventually graduate. You're going to owe the school like $1 billion. You're going to owe the state $1 billion. See you later, Dracula? I almost said Dracula. His name's Dracola. I thought I was the only one. What are you talking about? Can I offer you this egg in this trying time? Oh, man. All right, here we go. Rope lift. Wasn't there some story about the Betty Crocker cake mixes? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a box cake mix. You go to the store, you can buy it, you can bake a cake at home. All the ingredients are in the box. You just kind of stir it together. And I think I heard that they actually could have designed the Betty Crocker or the box cakes without needing egg. They didn't need you to add egg to it. They wanted you to add egg. And the reason for that is because they believe subconsciously women want to offer men their eggs. Somebody should like check that, because I think that was true. I think I actually heard that from somebody. It was like some psychologist who knew the history of their decision making. They knew women subconsciously, they bake cakes for like their family and for their husbands, and there's like a, you know, some sort of deeper subconscious thing going on. I don't remember where I heard that. It was so interesting when I heard it though. That kind of useless psychology facts. Aren't they fun? Who doesn't want a useless psychology fact? Wow, can this guy stand still for like 2 seconds maybe? I can't move. I'm stun locked. The dual blade user. Please attach. Oh my god. I just can't right now. Well, that would have been too easy as well. I can't get the goddamn worm steak on him. Frickin' worm steak. Have I seen the new Sonic model? Yeah, it's a big improvement, obviously. You know, it's funny though, he still kind of like leaves me uncomfortable. Am I the only one? Like, it's better, but it's still kind of like, ugh. You still kind of realize it's a B movie, you know what I mean? So, but it's definitely an improvement. The Sonic model looks a lot less like a horror movie. Oh man, they just killed him by throwing him into a wall. See you later, Brachydios. Whoa! Use Charge Blade more. Alright, Drunkly done it. You got it. We're using Charge Blade next. Drunkly done it. Thank you so much, man. He wants to see some Charge Blade. That means he's going to get some Charge Blade for sure. Have I seen the new Sonic model? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, it helps to see the Sonic character look a little more like Sonic, and then you watch the trailer and you realize this movie's still gonna suck. It's still gonna be weird. It's got that actor from X-Men, the Cyclops guy. I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie I like, including X-Men. Then it's got Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey's been on a bender. He's been, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about Jim Carrey anymore. I don't know what to think of him anymore. He's a strange guy. But it's like his character's not... Jim Carrey's character's not too interesting in this movie. He's just kind of... I suppose he's comedic relief? I don't know. Lost Soul says, it mixed realistic and cartoonish style. Yeah, that's a pretty good description. Average Guy says, we got them to change Sonic's design. But at what cost? I know, right? We should have just let them go through with it. Oh no, that would have been awful. You know what I got? What I have, guys? I have a hot chocolate with me. Done it. Was that you? It's gotta be you. He says, I've never donated to a streamer, but you seem like such a homie, so I had to. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. A homie, huh? I feel like more like a nerd. Oh, he said he wants to see Charge Blade. Let's get Charge Blade. Oh, right. I would have had it organized over here. So Charge Blades. Luna e Ostra. Look at that beautiful build here. Oops, I did not save my Gunlance build. Oh well. We'll have to put it back together sometime. I vaguely remember how it went. So I think this is a Master's Touch setup. Pretty sure it is. And let's see who we can help. Hot chocolate with the dash of Monster Energy. Ah, now you're talking. Now we can have heart disease. Can I help this guy? Am I allowed to help him? I don't think I'm allowed to help him. Yeah, it won't let me. Member from an online session. Oh, he's getting helped by randoms. Oof. Investigations. Well, it almost feels like people don't need help. This is the help session, guys. If you need help, you got to get in here. We got room. Look at that. So Rig, he's level 23. Max is level 17. These are the two guys we got to help for sure. I would help Max, but Max is kind of, you know what I mean? He's What is he doing? He's working on Velcana, and he's with... what am I trying to say? He's with the randoms. What is the word? He's in an SOS. That's what I mean to say. There we go. I was like trying to spit it out. Yeah, I wonder when he'll finish that up. Well, let's go help these guys real fast. What if they only change it for the trailer and leave it the same with the movie to troll us? Oh. Oh, man, they would achieve, like, national headlines if that happened. I guarantee it. There would be that much uproar. Dunnett says, yeah, it's me. Lost Soul says, will you kiss your homie goodnight? Mwah. Pizza says, I used to drink Monster mixed with 5-hour energy. Ugh, that's not good. Would you like to see arch-tempered elder dragons to return? That's a tough one. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't want to see them return. You know what I mean? So the reason that you kind of think, yeah, we'll get arch-tempered monsters, it'll be great, is because you're hungry for content. But the arch-tempered monsters, the whole idea of them was never that great. It was just like, here's some edited armor. You know what I mean? Here's some gamma rank armor. And now the monster has more health. And, you know, they would add, like, one move to the monster. And actually, they added a cool move to Arch-Tempered Xeno'jiiva. And Arch-Tempered Nergigante was legit pretty difficult, which was cool. But other than that, it just wasn't that good. You know, Arch-Tempered Lunastra, Arch-Tempered Teostra, Arch-Tempered Kushala Daora, Arch-Tempered Kirin, Arch-Tempered Valhazak. Did we really need any of those? Blader, King K something S, RS, there it is. He says, hi there, what's your session ID? You can rewind to the beginning of the live stream to see the session ID. You could alternatively go into my Discord server, and I have it posted there as well. Oh, hold on. Where am I going? Let's have this meal real fast. Arch-tempered Congalala. Uh-oh, stinky. I'd be happy for them if they mixed them in between new monsters. Well, it's kind of like this. No matter what, if you bring arch-tempered monsters into the game, that means you sacrifice time on arch-tempered monsters. You know what I mean? This is one of the things you learn when you have to deal with, like, really trying to get your efficiency down. This is one of the things I deal with when I'm working on YouTube. So I go, well, maybe I could do both. You can never just do both. If you try to do both, you always spend time on something. You know, you're always spending time on one of the things that you shouldn't be spending time on. So let me give you a great example, actually. So imagine there's 2 stocks you can buy, and one of them's going to perform really well and earn you a bunch of money, and the other one's not going to perform so well. And what you could do is you could buy half stock in both companies. So you could buy like 100 in each, splitting up your money. Or you could just buy, you know, 200 stock in the good company. And that would be a much smarter move. And it's similar when it comes to dividing your time, right? So if you could do things perfectly, almost like hindsight 2020 vision, you would focus 100% of your time on the most rewarding activity that you can work on. And I don't think that would be arch-tempered monsters. Come here. Let me try reloading. Oh, snap. I suspect that YouTube's having trouble. Because there's no way this is my internet connection having this much trouble. I'd really be surprised. I don't really get that many internet connection problems. Not like this, anyways. Laggy, but the sound is back. Dude, we lost all our viewers, too. Look, our viewers dropped to like 130. Oh, no. That's a big rip. YouTube wants to hold you with the gun because you didn't answer if your channel is family friendly. I don't even know how to answer that question. It doesn't properly explain like what it even all means. Yeah, we lost most of our audience, unfortunately. So, man, that really sucks. Oh, that's not what I want. Come on, man. Darn, man, we were doing well. I don't know why I'm charging this sword. I really don't need to do that. I haven't used any sades. Unlucky, to be honest. Yeah, what happened, man? It's gotta be YouTube. If you think about how large of a platform they are, it must be really hard for them to upload like billions of hours of video at the same time while allowing... I don't even want to know how many people live stream on YouTube now. It's got to be a much larger number than ever in the past. Just think about that. Think about how delicate, not necessarily delicate, but like how gigantic their whole service is. Ooh, there's our offensive guard. Oh, come on, man. Oh, he still hit me even though I had my shield up. He hit me from behind. Dude. I tried to roll it. Wow, none of that landed. Viewers are going up. Wow, we're already back at 250. It's amazing. That's so many viewers. How did they... What? Your channel isn't family friendly unless you do makeup tutorials for grade school boys and rant about Trump. Makeup tutorials for boys. Ugh. Actually, I was listening to an interesting thing on YouTube. It was a talk about oh snap. It was just a conversation about psychology, and they were talking about how one of the things fascist countries do is they start training their children at a very young age because they know you can affect their personality and their identity. And I heard that word. I was like, identity? That's so interesting. So the governments knew that they can actually change your identity if they get to you at a very young age. And like the Nazis were doing this. They had like these recruitments for children or something like that. It was really awful. They'd use like cartoons and stuff like that to convince the children to be Nazis, right? I was like, wow, that's awful. But it actually just kind of made me think exactly what I kind of already knew from having a ton of siblings, and that's kids aren't that smart. They're pretty moldable. That's why you can get them to believe in Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and crap like that. And yeah, I had a whole rant about that myself not too long ago. It's like, well, kids are not that dumb. If you tell them to question their identity, they will, even if they would not have. You know what I mean? That's why I was talking about earlier. Even if they would not have naturally have done that, which they don't, because kids don't think about that stuff. It's literally not in their heads. It's not in their heads until they get older and actually start getting real sexual. Shock trap. Bobby knew at the age of 7 that he was really a girl. Really? Bobby is having some very interesting thoughts at the age of 7. Calamafrogger says, your channel isn't family friendly unless you do... Oh, I already read that one. All right, so we're still having lag. I'm going to go ahead and close the other YouTube channel. We'll see the other YouTube page. We'll see if that clears it up at all. I couldn't tell you what's going on. I'm the only one on the internet right now. There's nothing else running at all. We had one other page open for playing music, and that was it. But it's just YouTube music. I don't know why that would cause a lag. It doesn't make sense. I actually just borrowed a book that explains Nazism was a kind of religion. Interesting stuff. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was listening to some competing ideas about why it almost seems like some of the liberal ideology is very religious today. You know, there's a very strong sense of morality coming from the left now. Like, this is what's moral, this is what's immoral. And it was talking about how if you really, let's say you really only believed in science, let's say you really only believed in biology, then how do you explain all these religions? And the conclusion was that our biological nature is to create religions and these moral structures. And you can be driven into it, and you can, be brainwashed essentially. And that's I was reading about that not too long ago. It was really interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's post quest. Let's join a quest. We gotta do better with the charge blade. It's a very interesting subject. He doesn't need help. How about this guy? Heck yeah, let's go help Max. You cannot join the quest until the leader has watched all cutscenes. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait. Do you think that Artillery 5 is necessary on Charge Blade? No, not really. You could make a Charge Blade build that uses Artillery 5. I think I made one. Let's see. I think I made one, and I don't know how good it is, though. Here it is. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, look, it uses the same setup that we were using on the gun lance. It's the same. Yeah, let's just grab that real fast. Why not? All right, and let's try to join him again. Cannot join. If a kid can't watch some content, they would just set the age to 25 or something. Like, they're not that dumb. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It scares me a little bit because this is my livelihood. If I notice it affecting me, I will probably end up having to take a sponsor, and I will probably end up advertising my Patreon, actually being like, please give me money. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see if it comes to that, because right now I don't know. Pizza for Breakfast says, I'm grinding crowns. Should I go to high rank for speed or master rank for decorations? Ooh, I don't know. Wait, that's mine. How long are these cutscenes, man? Lost Soul says, you should make a concept or idea of a new incoming monster that could be difficult, but not in an artificial way. Yeah, it's tricky. The use of the word artificial, when you really ask what that means, is basically somebody who feels like the fight against that AI is kind of boring, maybe a little cheap. It doesn't really feel like, yeah, it just doesn't really feel satisfying to fight. So we use the word artificial, but it's hard to quite describe exactly what artificial counts as. You know what I mean? It is hard to define that really well. Ah, geez Louise, man. I would invent the coolest monster. What is your favorite charge blade? The Luna Eostra charge blade. Gold Raytheon. Because it's really strong. And it works on everything. Gameconomist, I bet I can trigger you with one word. Let's hear it, Team Neo. Hollow Wolf says, what would be a good build to do? There's a very large question. It depends on what weapon you want to use. But let's say you just wanted to use one of the most damaging builds in the game. Zinogre Heavy Bowgun, Spread Shot. Yeah, you'd do something like that. Can we join him now? Oh, no. Max, I don't know how long I can wait. Let's see who else has stuff. No, he doesn't really need help. These guys don't really need help. We're just want to helping. I want to help Max. Max could actually use some help, so just waiting for that cutscene though. I can watch both streams. What are you talking about? Calamafragger says YouTube is going to force you to take certain political stances to continue in a profitable manner altogether. These demonetizations are a control on ideas. Yeah. I mean, Alex Jones got kicked off of YouTube, right? That's what, but then people say, well, he was making false allegations and stuff like that. It's a slippery slope. Where does it end? It is something I think about a lot, though. I don't think it could ever... I guess we'll fight Ruin and Nergigante then, huh? I guess that other guy's quest was over, actually. Or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. Think it would ever get that bad? I don't know if it would ever get that bad. So this is the funny thing. Let's say that I was... let's say I was making a video suggesting you should all do heroin... and anyone who disagrees should be beheaded. Well, YouTube should take me down. That would be correct of them to do that. We all agree on that. But let's say it was something more hot-buttony-ish. Let's say I said something along the lines of, abortion should be made illegal because I'm Christian and I don't believe in it. Right? Let's say I said that. Well, that's like a split issue. Some people really believe that. They're like, yeah, there really should be no abortions. And the question is, am I allowed to have an opinion like that on these platforms? Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I don't know. It's interesting. It feels increasingly like it's risky business to state your opinions. Risky business. It's weird, man. It is really weird. What's supposed to happen is they're supposed to be replaced by their competitor, right? Their competitor is supposed to step in and be like, oh, you're going to kick people out on their political opinion. Well, here, now you lost them, and they're going to come make content on my website. There's really no other website, though, is there? And I think that's where a lot of the frustration comes from. Who, you know, if YouTube kicks you off like they kicked off Alex Jones, where are you going to go next? Not really anywhere. Anyone else still experiencing lag? Well, there's nothing else running on my computer, so I can really say that is not me if you're still experiencing it. Team Neo says it's because Alex Jones said, reviewed that the government is turning the frickin' frogs gay. They're turning the frickin' frogs. Actually, hold on. I just inhaled funny. Actually, it's funny because... Wow, I am still getting... I'm seeing it myself right now, by the way. I'm seeing the lagginess. It's got to be YouTube. It's got to be YouTube. I don't think it's me. It's 12:30 a.m. My wife's asleep. She's not on the internet. It's got to be YouTube. Makes no other sense. But yeah, he was... I didn't ever watch any of his stuff, but I've been keeping my eyes on a really interesting subject. The amount of... Ooh, what's the name of this stuff? Whoa, Nergigante in Hoarfrost Reach. I don't think I've ever had that before. Oh, I can't remember the name of the chemical. It's that stuff that supposedly is good for your teeth. I can't remember the name of it. And dentists say that we should have it in the water, but it's like, it doesn't make any sense to have it in the water. Like the British don't do it. A bunch of countries don't do it. Add this like chemical compound. And a recent study discovered that it is neurotoxic for children. A recent study revealed that. And it's like, oh, wow. It's almost like you shouldn't eat chemicals. You shouldn't eat artificial chemicals. Alright, so this Charge Blade build really is all about the files. Okay, he's down. Fluoride, thank you. Yeah, fluoride is something that I'd always been kind of like, I'd heard about it, and it seems kind of like a suspicious thing, like, this probably shouldn't be in the water, it doesn't make sense. Like, if it's good for your teeth, but it spends most of its time in your intestines, how does that make sense? Like, it passes by your teeth for like 1 second, right, while you're drinking, and then it's just not touching your teeth anymore after that, and I heard about that, and I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I don't drink mouthwash, right? You don't drink mouthwash. Oh, but it's only trace amounts of fluoride. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, but I don't drink trace amounts of mouthwash either. So it's the same thing still. I don't want to anyways. It's just you're not supposed to be consuming it. It's only trace amounts of Tide Pod. It's good for your clothing. It's good for your clothing. And of course, you know, you guys might not have heard me talk about this subject before, but a lot of people don't know that there's companies that sell fluoride to the government, and it would be really sad for those companies if they couldn't sell that fluoride anymore. So there's money involved, right? Whenever there's money involved, things always get kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like it starts to get weird. You're like, okay, people actually have interests involved here because they either make their living or they don't. Come on, man. I knew he was going to swing twice. Oh, I should have gone for it right there. Yeah, there's actual companies that sell fluoride to the government to put in your water. The government could just not buy the fluoride, and then the fluoride could be on sale at Walmart, and I could buy it, and I could consume it if I want to consume fluoride. I would buy bottled fluoride water, good for your teeth. But no, it's like we just have the government do it for us, and it's like, why? Who knows why? Because the government always makes really good choices for us. You know, government never does anything sneaky or bad. Yeah, and then, you know, there's studies from, like, China where they're like, yeah, this is really bad for children if they drink enough of it. And then there was a recent study that came out that's like, no, this is definitely neurotoxic for children. I don't remember. I think it was Canadian. Was it Canadian? I think it was Canadian. And they did a study over there, and they're like, yep, fluoride causes neurotoxicity. You literally lose IQ in your children if they drink fluoride water. And I'm like, wow, just what my boy needs. Lose a few IQ points so that some company can sell fluoride to the government. That's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. Alright, I knew that wasn't going to land. I knew I wasn't going to be able to guard the roar. I don't even know if we've stopped doing it. It's probably just not, you know how hard it is to change things. It's like, well, what else do we need? We have the study right here. I don't want to drink fluoride. It's such a weird topic, you know, like why force anyone to drink anything, right? This is good for you, drink it. It's like, that's creepy. Can I just have water? No, you've got to have the water with the medicine in it. Drink your medicine. It's good for your teeth. It's like, yikes. Just seems really not normal. But it's like, because we've been doing it for so long, apparently it is normal. My wife, she was reading like some study that said something along the lines of, there was a point where companies were no longer allowed to dump their waste in the river. And what happened was, fluoride was actually a byproduct. Fluoride was a byproduct from a company that was doing stuff. And the company got really smart and said, hey, instead of having to be charged to throw this away because we can no longer dump it in the river, what if we just sold it to you because it's good for teeth? And she read that. I didn't verify that myself. Somebody, one of you guys watching could probably go look that up if that's really the truth. But when I heard about that, I was like, really? So, and you know what's weird? It's like, it sounds plausible. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something that would happen. Isn't that stupid? Why would I ever have to feel that way about my own government? And it's because everyone's out to get you, you know what I mean? Give me my tinfoil hat. But it's a little bit true. Everyone's always out to frick you, man. They want your money, they want your stuff. Everyone's always after power. They want to be higher up in the food chain, right? You know, I'm sexier because I'm higher up in the food chain, and I get my lovely wife and my nice house, and I sell fluoride. Fluoride. You definitely need to drink this. What? But what about all these countries that say it's you don't need to drink it, and they suspect it's actually bad? Oh, and what about this study that says it's definitely bad? Yeah, you just don't listen to that. You need to have your fluoride. Strong teeth. But it just sits in my stomach and my intestine. It doesn't really stay on my teeth, does it? Makes no sense, guys. It makes no sense. Buy fluoride toothpaste or something, right? Problem solved. Just buy fluoride toothpaste. Nope, you gotta have it in your drinking water. Ugh. Somebody explain it. Is it just, I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those topics I feel like we talk about all these topics on free healthcare and stuff like that, but it's one of those quiet topics we never really get around to. Another one I'm really sad we don't talk about the number of people who die on the road every year. 40,000, by the way. So it's actually more than 40,000. My wife said recently it's 42. And when I looked, it was 44,000. So she and I might have looked up different years. 42 and 44, huh? Just imagine that. 40,000. What did I just do? I just messed that up. 40,000 people dead on the road. We don't talk about it. It's a ton of people. There's no politician saying, I will actually enforce the rules of the road and reduce traffic accidents. You never hear that. So it's not popular to say that. People are like, ew, I don't want the government telling me how to drive. It's not a popular subject. The fluoride being spoke about is a byproduct of tin cans. That's exactly what I'd heard. It was a metal byproduct. Yeah, that's what she had told me. So fluoride was a byproduct of working with metal. He says tin cans. So it's funny because I didn't mention that. So you've probably looked it up or something. And they weren't allowed to dump it in the water anymore. They used to dump that crap in the water. And then the government said, sorry, you're not allowed to do this anymore. And they're like, well, what if we sell it to you because it's healthy for you? And then the government said, yeah, let's do that. And it's funny because there's all these first world countries that just don't do it. They don't put fluoride in their water. And the question is like, well, why did we ever need to add fluoride? I just don't get it. It's one of those things, man, that I think about a lot. Maybe they are turning the freaking frogs gay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Some evil is a big satanic plot with the Clintons. The Clintons are definitely involved. I'm just kidding. Boomers and their damn tin cans. Imagine you guys. I don't know if you're all from America, but imagine you guys are a few IQ points dumber because your parents they fed you a bunch of water when you were babies, and the baby was full of a neurotoxic chemical called fluoride that the government added to the water because the government has this weird fluoride relationship with the company. Imagine that. What if that was true? How angry would you be if you found that out? It's like, did I need the fluoride? No, you definitely did not. You know, it's funny too because when you're young, you lose all your baby teeth anyways. You don't... you just don't need to... You know what I mean? They're going to fall out of your head anyways. It's just... I don't know, man. You make babies drink that stuff. I don't even want to drink it. I'm an adult, but it's bad for babies. I'm not comfortable with it for myself. He's gonna roar. Give me all your Lavoisier materials, and I will make the water clean and the frogs hetero. Oh my god. Woo! We just about ran out of stamina there. That would have hurt. This Nergigante's taking a while. Parts broken? Sounds like you all need some fluoride. They're turning the frickin' frogs gay. Alex Jones is right about everything, it turns out. Was Alex Jones actually right about stuff? I can't remember. I can't remember. Was he actually right about stuff? I felt like there was this moment where I was like, oh, maybe Alex Jones was right. So he was just a meme to me. He always was. He was just a meme. But it's funny, if you say enough conspiracy theories, eventually one of them turns out to be true, and then it sounds like you knew what you were talking about. THC, that's woke talk. Careful, the feds are going to watch you. The feds. Turns out you're right. The FBI is literally listening to certain YouTubers. Alex Jones was very extreme. He was extremely extreme. And he always had like his pills or whatever, his supplements. Ugh. Weird as hell, man. Bet that dude made a ton of money selling snake oil. I love knowing his roar so well that I can just kind of roll it if I'm in a neutral state. Oh, he still hit me. Do 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 do, Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo. Man, we don't have a lot of stamps left. How close do I gotta get to you? I think this close. What do you think? Boot. Oh. FBI Agent Bill, please don't look at my history. Thanks. What? Oh, come on, man. Give me a break. Dude. Woo. Oh, he's hurt now. Oh, so close. I see them shooting those dragon paws. Ooh, so close. Don't do it. He did it. Would you take a government sponsorship? I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I would just because it would be such a weird thing. They'd be like, did you know Gameconomist has a government sponsorship? Yeah, that'd be weird as hell. Well, why the frick would a government sponsor a YouTuber? It doesn't make any sense. Someone told me that the Patriot Act was actually so phone companies can sell your browsing data. That's why you get ads for things you talk about. What? I don't know that one. Who knows, man? I'm sure the government only does good things and not bad things. Dude. Woo. I'm sure the government only does good Christian Minecraft server things. That fight still took a long time, didn't it? Look at this. 17 minutes. Oh no. Yeah, it was a long fight. PGT says, where's my Master Rank Dragon's King eye patch? Capcom? Or he's saying, Capcom. Or is it like a I don't know how that is supposed to be pronounced. There's a proper word for that, isn't it? Look at Danzin Raiden. Let's see what everyone was running. Blade, Rango, Danzin. Dawning Tranquility with defense boost, divine blessing, and health boost. Well, there you go right there. We're not going to finish it anytime soon because you don't have enough damage. Danzin, probably thunder ammo. Wait, he can't have thunder ammo. That's the blaze. What was he running? Nergigante, he's weak to... I'm thinking about it. He's only weak to dragon when the spikes are black, and then when the spikes are white, I think he's weak to thunder, right? Is he weak to ice? I can't remember now, the new one. Look at your map before you go. If you see an unknown monster, it'll be the one that you haven't unlocked. That's right. Edvuz says, hey, Gameconomist, is there any way to make damage numbers to be shown stacked? I mean, I want to see the final damage number instead of 20. No, I don't think there's a way to see that. Gameconomist, why do you think there isn't a tempered Ruiner Nergigante? That is a good question. Huh. There is no Ruiner Nergigante. Hollow Wolf says use heavy bowgun next, huh? Let's see if... I want to see if the Nergigante is weak to ice. I thought he was weak to thunder, but that might be regular Nerg. No, it's still thunder. Yeah, the Blaze Light bowgun didn't make any sense in that case. Special Arena. We will help you, Lef. We are here. Lef, we are here for you, Lef. Leaf. I think I was saying his name wrong. Bracky baby. Bracky daddy. Here's our Magna Gameta setup. We were using this earlier today. It's feeling OP. It's so OP. Use Greatsword after Heavy Bowgun. We certainly could do that, sure.
How you doing?
For a price. I use dual blades. I'll just purchase these, even though I probably don't need them. Collect harvest. Harvest, harvest. Isn't that what the one guy would say? We don't get to hear him anymore. We're in Celiana now. Gonna build that Ironside upgrade or nah? Ironside upgrade. What's the Ironside upgrade? I'm trying to remember. Ironside. Are you talking about the augments? I don't know what you're talking about. Tempered Ruiner will probably be an event. Probably. What's your favorite greatsword? My favorite greatsword is the strongest greatsword, Acidic Glavenus Greatsword. Roderick says, please stay charged, Blade. I'm begging. Fans Perspective says, Ruiner hit zones are very complicated. Water and Thunder on the head. Dragon and Thunder on black spike. Ice on the white spikes. Huh. Weird. Weird. I play this game a lot, but I've always wondered, what's the best way to get honey? The best way to get honey is to... Whoa! So Korabika is referring to a very, very valuable tip that I left in my latest video, 10 Things You Didn't Know in Iceborne, episode 3. It's tip number 6. It's a really good tip, but I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it. And thank you, man. Thanks for the donation. I'll have to update the snack fund in a minute. Yeah, probably one of the better tips that I've ever given out. But you would only know if you had seen the video. How could you not know? Alright, so this is my new sticky ammo build. It's my favorite one. We're going to sticky ammo it up. Oh, sorry, Dodogama. Oh, did you see that guy fall out of the sky? I'm going to go for the tail here. Wow, he stood up kind of fast, didn't he? Wyvern ammo. Reload this. Reload the Wyvern ammo. Do 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 do. Scooby doo doo. Shoot this guy right in the face. He's ready to be thrown into a wall. What do you guys think? I'll take it. Nah, he didn't run into a wall. That sucks. Well, I think we failed to, boop. We failed to throw him into a wall twice. He's definitely coming down. Oh, he's still up. There he goes. Don't get hit, Leaf. Look out, Leaf. Leaf, no. Squatcho's like, please bring him over here. I want to feel like I'm doing very good. Squatcho. I got to push the button. Woo! He thinks he's getting away. Isn't that cute? Poor guy. He just doesn't know yet. We don't have to capture him, right? So we can just kill him. This is the sticky ammo build you guys are missing in your life. He's dead. True spare shot plus sticky ammo. Wow-wee. Jay Drick says, best tip from the video was the underground passage. Riley Leaf says, did you know that if you're out of stamina... Oh, I already know that one. That was going in my next video, Riley. Riley, I gotta hide your comment. You're gonna ruin it, Riley. There we go. I hit the comment, Riley. Riley, no giving it away. Riley, that's a good one. I knew it too. I know exactly what you're talking about. It is one that I've been meaning to share with people, and I think it's actually a useful tip, you know. Build goes hard. Tip number 6 what's the best tip? Nathan says, why did you have to discover that this gun is good? Now I gotta farm low, high rank Zora. Well, we all kind of knew it was good. It's just that we were busy experimenting with the bolt action, Ray Jang heavy bow gun and going, ooh, it's a Ray Jang weapon. That makes it good. But nope, this is, once again, king of heavy bow guns. This heavy bow gun and Dark Devourer were, you know, they were like the best in the past, and they still are, except now Magda Gametis is going to surpass the Devil Joe heavy bowgun for once. What do the blue numbers mean? They mean super sexy time. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh man, I got a normal sleep schedule. Gameconomist is speech controlling now. Silence him. Wait, who said that? Zephyr did? Wow, I can't believe you said. I gotta hide that. You must only say positive things about me, or else I'm gonna delete you and block you and unsub and unsubscribe, and I'm going to block your Twitter account and tell my friends that you're bad. All right, here we are. So, somebody asked me to play heavy... Well, you know what? I want another round with the heavy bowgun. It was almost too easy, wouldn't you say? Ooh. Is Max stuck on this one, Iceborne Wyvern, or is he making progress and this is just the next one in the list? There we go. I'm telling... Oh... I think another tip is if Garuga is enraged, if you shoot a scatter nut or slinger ammo at it, it will knock it out of the air. I'm not sure though. Well, scatter nut actually will just knock down monsters in general because it's actually a decent slinger ammo type that causes flinch damage and it can actually KO the monster pretty fast. Any advice on shrieking like Guyana? Earplugs are nice. I think I'm running earplugs. Earplugs, a build like this would freaking destroy Shrieking Legiano. It couldn't roar me. I got KO out the wazoo, and I have a ranged weapon. Wow, look at that. I'm lagging again. Beautiful. Ironside Charm. Thank you, Kalamafraga. That's where I heard that. That's where I recognized that name from. Gameconomist is going to spread nasty rumors about us on the internet, and the internet is forever. Oh, no. Oh, man. Hey, let's see what kind of Pokemon cards are. Let's see what Pokemon cards are coming down right now. Wouldn't it be cool if you guys could actually see me browsing Pokemon cards? If I had a strong enough laptop, you could. The laptop I have now, if I tried to change screens over so that it's actually streaming my laptop screen, it wouldn't work that well. Oh, there we go. We're finally going. You can see me shopping for cards. That Twitter lawyer lady is hot. Are you talking about the, I don't remember her. She was on like the Joe Rogan show. She's like Indian or something. I don't know if that's the one though. Twitter Joe Rogan. She was like an executive. I don't think she was a lawyer. Yeah, I mean, she just, you know, she looks like the normal amount of attractiveness, in my opinion, to tell you the truth. She just looks like she's well groomed. Yeah, a lot of people could look really attractive if they just dress well, comb their hair, get a decent haircut, right? I just looked her up. She looks pretty normal. I know you could. I don't know if there was a better way. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I missed cluster shots when they were good. What? How could you miss a cluster shot? It's not allowed. Take this man away. She hot but full of it. What are you guys talking about? I think she is lead lawyer. Did you mean to say lead lawyer? Run to the edge of the arena when he does the Rasengan? What? I don't know what you guys are talking about either. Ah, here we are. Into the fight. Ouch. So you think you could just shoot my friends with your icicles? Wow, true spare shots. Amazing, man. He's got KO right away. I'm going for the butt. Sorry, Max. Max, I don't think you're going to do too much damage anyways. I just knocked a longsword user out of the air. Well, I thought that we were done putting him to sleep. Guess not. Alright, now we reload. That's a pretty uncomfortable position you're in there. Doot. He's like, ah, that feels terrible. Yeah, that's right, it feels terrible. Oh, he has been grabbed. We're not going to shoot him in the head anymore. We don't want to cause any KOs. We will cause damage, but not KOs. Wow, unless he freaking floats his head right into the shot. Can't be helped in that case. Oh no, he's coming down over there. Here comes. Alright, we're going for the back tip of the wings or something. Oh, Max is going to get hit again. Sorry, Max. Go for the head, Max. Woo! Where you going, big boy? Oh, no. No! We stunned him. Ah, but he got away. No flash pods? Aw. You guys could have flashed him. You had lots of time to flash him. Also, you have continually violated No Blast Nut November. Oh, you're so right. I just don't have that self-control, you know? I'm always checking here like I'm going to get a new ingredient. All right. If we had just flashed Velkhana out of the air, it would have all been different. Let's get this hot pepper. Old footprint. We'll grab this gloom grass bud. Grab this old footprint. Shoot. I just planted a bomb. Oh, did ya? So what was the uh-oh stinky video? Caught me by surprise. It's just a really high quality content that I was making. You know how it is. We like to make high quality content. Oh, and Velkhana's gone. Very good, everyone. What was the uh-oh stinky music? Think you can do your own background music with monster themes voiceover. The uh-oh stinky sounded very nice. Well, that's because I didn't make it. Someone else did. Gameconomist, sing us a tune. I don't have any tunes. Are hot drinks just red hot chocolate? That's right. They're red hot chocolate. It's very astute of you to notice that. Very perceptive. You gonna be that way, Tyler? Because we're gonna have problems if you're gonna be that way. Did he actually dodge that? Good. Wasting my cluster bombs. No tail cut. What? We gotta have a tail cut. Alright, Max got through this fight. Was he having trouble with this fight, or was this just the next one? Ooh, what do we get? Guardian Expert, Defense, Recovery. That's okay. Probably didn't need any of those. But you know, we can re-roll them. Man, it's already an hour and 44 minutes into the stream. The stream moves fast, man. Zephyr says, hot drinks sound awful. It's made with peppers, so it's like spicy water. That's right. What they do to make a hot drink, you just take jalapeno and crush it into water, and then you just drink that. It's great. Keeps you warm. What's the heavy bowgun? I kind of want to make that set. This is called the Super Big Bam Boom Pow Whippity Woppity Super Blow Up Big Shot of Heavy Bowgun. That's what it's called. What do we got? Oh, we're going to help Rango. We're so going to help Rango. I can't stop using this heavy bowgun, though. It just melts the monsters, honestly. I should use the... I should swap over to the greatsword. I could swap over to the longsword. I've gotten really good at the longsword. But we're saving that for the PlayStation runs, aren't we? Dude, I'm getting the lag again. I can see it. I can actually see the lag. Man, it laggy all night long. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened. Speaking of which, I believe we need to update that Streamlabs. I don't think I remember to do that earlier. Hold on. Who made the last donation? It was Korabika. Let's update that for Korabika. Do, 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 do. I wanted to go to bed. Thanks, now I can't. That's right. You have to stay up and watch Monster Hunter all night. It's the only thing you're allowed to do. Dude, it's still laggy. I don't know what to do about it. There's like nothing I can do about it, honestly. Is this a Minecraft stream? Yes. That's why it's so pixelated. Oh, I should do the weapon popularity next, shouldn't I? For my next video? Well, I should get it started up, probably. Hot drinks are mulled wine. Hot drinks are made out of... It's a red drink, so obviously it's made out of blood. It's just a cup of hot blood from a human that they recently sacrificed to the Iceborne gods. Dude, that's laggy as hell, man. I can try closing. There's nothing left for me to close. It's gotta be YouTube this time. It's gotta be YouTube. Oh, hold on. We didn't eat.
Watch yourself.
God, that's really bad. I'm watching it. Let's jump up here. We'll kill him nice and fast. Let me try, yeah, let me try resetting. I'm going to try resetting, all right, I reset OBS. I don't know if that will help. Probably it won't. Probably it won't. Am I hyped for Nergigante layered armor? Are we getting Nergigante layered armor? I've never heard of that. Hot drinks are Lupastra bathwater? Possibly. Sounds very feasible. Oh, that's looking better. But the problem is now we have a huge lag between when you guys talk to me and when I actually respond. So I respond as soon as I see your comment. However, you're getting the answer like an hour later. Ah, Jesus. Show your face. Yeah, you thought you were going to hit me, huh? Oh, snap. Well, that's not going to land. Let's go for the sleep ammo, I say. He's already limping. Oh, and he's gone. He's out of here. Nice job, guys. Get out of here, Anjanath. After owning an Xbox, I will never buy another. Had my Xbox crash right after beating Master Rank 175 quest the other day. Was heated. Are you saying your Xbox was overheated, or are you saying that you were mad? I think you're probably saying that you were mad. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Freaking Xbox! Final Monster Hunter World Iceborne content will be playable monsters versus hunters. 100% legit. I swear on me mom. Well, I've always advocated for something like that, actually. Some form of player versus player. Something beyond arm wrestling in the arena. But people are like, no PvP in Monster Hunter. But I think it would actually be fun to have a monster fight a hunter if two humans were controlling it. I just don't think you'll see it, though. It doesn't really make sense, even, if you think about how the monsters are designed. But, yeah, I don't think we'll see that. I think they'll stick to what they know best. Alright, look at that. And we got a worn face stone. What? That's so generous. Whew. Wow, that went by really fast. Well, I'm tired, man. 1 a.m. in the morning. It's because I'm waking up early, actually. Someone told me heavy bowgun should be nerfed, yet 3% of players are using it, so explain what's OP about it. Well, it is legitimately OP. The heavy bowguns have the Zinogre heavy bowgun, and this is incredibly powerful with the spread ammo. And then we also have Magna Gametis, and this gives us Magna Gametis, it turns out, is still really strong too. So there's really two very strong ways to use the heavy bowgun. And the pierce ammo is really good, and even the ice ammo is pretty good. So heavy bowgun is just doing really well right now, but nobody's using it. So why bother nerfing it? It just doesn't make sense. You're going to nerf it for the people who do play it, just so that you can feel better about your weapon, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I was getting mad solo the quest because I couldn't get SOS help. It took like 47 minutes, and then my Xbox restarted. That sucks. All right. I think we should go ahead and wrap things up. I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually. And tomorrow we'll be hopping back on the PlayStation, and we'll see if we can play with David Larson. David Larson's been trying to get in. Definitely have a match with him. Soft soil. All right. And we will just go ahead and save that. We went Narcarcos and a Puffy by January. That's right. All right. I'm going to head off to bed, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.